Hi, heathens! So I'm a little late to this trend, but this is going to be the unrecognizable makeup trend. I'm not as good at doing makeup as most of the people that do this trend, but we're gonna give it a shot. Typically, since I wear eyeshadow, I thought doing like fresh eyes for this would be like the best bet. So I'm gonna focus on the face. And I'm going to do underpainting for like contour and bronzer. So, very nervous, but we're going to see how it goes. So I do want to put a little bit of primer on, and I'm going to be going in with the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer again. And hopefully that also moisturizes this dry patch between my eyes. But I've seen some people do this trend and it's just incredible. Like, obviously, I know the power of makeup is amazing, but it's just incredible how talented some of these people are to do like normal makeup and still look so different when it's all said and done. I don't think I'm gonna look like a completely different person per se, but I want to look like it's not my normal makeup. You know what I mean? I want it to be like a double take type thing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does in my head. So, like I said, we are going to start with, it's technically contour. I mean, I think it's technically bronzer, but we're going to use it as like contour and bronzer. It's the little Best Beauty. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Where's the little brush that I use for this? I usually use this little brush. And we are just going to, because this stuff is strong, like, color-wise. So I'm just going to take a little bit right here. That was a sound. Maybe I should start using that if I do another ASMR one. Too high. That's okay. We're underpainting, we'll make it work. Or I'll just take a makeup wipe and wipe down that top half. And then we'll just put on a little bit more to go underneath. I shouldn't have closed it all the way. I have a song stuck in my head, and I think it's like the town song from Shrek, but I can't remember. It's very annoying, though, I'll tell you that much. So this is going to be a lot more intense than I would normally do, because it needs to be, like, noticeable through the foundation. And it is, I'm using mostly natural lighting, but it is kind of cloudy outside. So if I feel the need to switch to artificial lighting, I will. I have to keep reminding myself, too, that this is underpainting because it looks absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if it's going to look quite as ridiculous on camera as it does in person. Because, you know, the camera tends to, like, wash things out and tone things down. And, like, I don't use any, like, filters on my videos. That's just, unfortunately, the translation with cameras versus real life. Checking the area. Because I brought it a little further in than the other side, so... Also, I don't know why my face is so red right here. I think I'm getting, like, a little bump under my skin. I feel like it looks even enough. I do feel like this side's a little bit stronger. So I'm going to go in with a super tiny dot on this side to strengthen it up just a little bit more. Also, if you hear my stomach, please ignore it. I did have the little Pop-Tart Crunchies, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, for breakfast, but apparently it was not enough. because my stomach keeps growling and it is driving me absolutely bonkers, and I hope it's not loud enough for y'all. Okay, next I want to go in with some concealer. So I gotta reach up here because I did not have it prepared before starting this video. Is anyone surprised? Because if you're new to my channel, you're probably not. Let's do this one. This is the one size concealer from Patrick Star. That's where the star came from. One star. Sounds like a bad review. Alright. Because my under eyes aren't as bad today as they have been lately. But we still want to make them look as good as we can for this, because it is going to be, like I said, full face, full glam, not my normal look. I have a little concealer brush that apparently I have misplaced. Where is it? I do not know. I wanted to use... Oh, there it is. So I was going to say I wanted to use my concealer brush for this, but if I couldn't find it, obviously I wasn't going to. I'm trying not to get it too close up next to my eye, because I don't want it to crease. I just want it to help minimize the darkness under my eyes. I think it's doing that pretty well. Oh, my stomach's growling. I have no idea what I'm going to wind up making for lunch. Okay. I do also want to go ahead and do my eyebrows, because I want them done before I start putting on foundation. So, that is an eyeliner, not a brow pencil. Let's use the I Am Strong Real Her Definer Brow Pencil. I have no idea what color this is, because it doesn't say, so they may only have one color. We'll see how this works. I want some actual definition in them without them looking too painted on. Because I still want it to look like a good makeup, a good face of makeup, a well done face of makeup, whatever. I want it to look nice. I don't want it to look silly. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm gonna be finished with this and Michael's gonna be like, good lord. Because this is definitely gonna be more than I usually wear. Also, this concealer has made my under eyes already look pretty smooth. Let's go. I think, hold on, I'm trying to think, because I'm not underpainting with blush. Alright, I'm going to put a little something on my lips because they are chapped. And then we're going to get going with foundation. And I hope the bronzer has dried down enough that when I put a foundation brush over it, it doesn't drag the bronzer all over my face. Didn't even think about that. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. It's part of the Double Duty Beauty. Yeah. I had to make sure I said that right. I said it and it didn't sound right. This one has a doe foot, which is why I want to use it, because then I can just like spot it around. This is one of the few foundations that I dip in a second time for the other side of the face, because like when I get pumps, I usually don't use more than one pump. Let's go in with this one. It's a slightly less dense kabuki, so I feel like it's not as likely as another to make the bronzer slash contour move just on principle. But I want to pat it over that so that we can still see it through the foundation. Still looks a little muddy, but that's okay. I'll put a little bit more over that spot, because I don't think it's dragging it around. It just looks like mud, because I don't know what I'm doing. Boop. Okay. So if any of y'all have done this, did you use like another picture or something as inspiration? Like, am I doing this completely wrong? I know there's not a right or wrong way to do most makeup things, but like when it comes to trends, I feel like there is. Because either you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. You know what I mean? And since most of the videos that I've seen for it, I say most, all of them have been on TikTok, you just see the before and after. You don't watch the whole process. So I have no idea if these people are taking inspiration from something and I'm just missing that memo, or if it's literally just, let me do my makeup, you know, either a little more than I normally would or completely opposite than I normally would, so that it's quote-unquote unrecognizable. And granted, most of the people that I've seen doing it, I also have no idea who they are outside of watching them do this trend. They do look like totally different people. But I have no idea how they would normally do their makeup. You know what I mean? How do people underpaint with strong contour? I don't get it. I don't think it's picking up as harsh on camera. But IRL, it looks like I just took something dirty and went, "Rrr." Maybe once I put an actual like bronzer over it, it'll look less intense because it'll blend in more with the foundation. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Not too bad with it kind of blending in. This side of my face, for some reason, I feel like looks a lot better than this side, where it's kind of sitting on the skin and it's kind of clinging to that side of my nose, but that's okay. We're not here just for the foundation. It's blended, and that's what it needs to be right now. So, let's get, I think I want to use this one. This is the Palace Identity Blossom Contour in Warm Gold, because it's like a bronzer and contour as well, like all in one. So I think that's what I want to try to use. And I'm going to take this round brush, and we're just going to kind of tap We're gonna see if this makes any better. I think we might be making it worse. Just maybe. That's okay. We're learning, right? No, y'all are probably like, I already knew this was gonna make it worse, Sunny. You're learning. And you're learning wrong. And you know what? You're probably right. But that's okay. We're just gonna call that a day. Okay. Sorry, I don't sing. I want a blush that's really going to stand out, but not be too overwhelming a shade. Ooh, okay. Let's try to use Celil. This is the Lunar Beauty, what's it called? Moon Prism Blush Palette. Wait, did I say Celil? I meant Spacey. I pointed to the right thing and said the wrong one. Let's use Spacey. And I'm just going to go across like full upper face, going all the way to the nose. For me, this is like a very fresh face type look. Especially if I were to leave it all dewy, which I don't think I will. I think I'm going to set it down faintly, because I don't want it like rubbing off the second I touch something. And it is very wet is not the right word. Dewy is not even the right word. It's very not set. We'll put it that way. So we are going to set her real quick. Let's put the foundation up because we're not going to need that again. And I'm just going to be using my Ciate London Coconut Setting Powder. And I'm just taking a gigantic fluffy brush. I love this thing. It's a, I believe a Complex Culture brush, but oh yeah, Complex Culture. That was like BoxyCharm's little brush brand. Or Ipsy, I don't remember now. Oh, by the way, whenever this month's box comes, it'll probably be my last BoxyCharm for a while. I am going to discontinue it until it's a better time for me to have it. And again, I missed choice. So this one is also a mystery, just like last one, which I enjoy. I kind of miss, I mean, I love having choice because I have avoided getting some things that I really don't think I would have liked, but I kind of miss having the whole thing be a surprise. Let's get a mascara out of here. Use one I don't usually use. This is the YSL Lash Clash mascara. It's just a little mini. I do not have YSL money. I don't remember what I got this from. I do kind of wish Ulta would come out with their own thing, like Sephora had Sephora Play, which I never got. Right as I got into this kind of stuff, Sephora Play was winding down. But I wish Ulta would do their own. This is a really nice mascara. There's also a Sephora highlighter that I really want to try. It's like a double-sided highlighter, kind of. Like, it has two different pans in it, and it's something about a moon. And they're, like, iridescent. They look so nice. Okay. highlighter. I was like, what am I looking for? I'm going to highlight, then set the face. So for highlighter, do I go understated since I usually do a really intense one? Yeah, let's get one that I can just pat on with my finger, actually. Let's use... ColourPop Stole the Show. It's one of their Super Shock highlighters. Because it's still glowy, but it's not as glittery and overboard as one that I would normally use. Okay. I forgot about my lips because I did want to put on lipstick. Now, that being said, I wear like every lip color, so I couldn't really figure out a lip color to wear that was very like not something I would wear. So I'm just gonna put on a lipstick. But I'm gonna grab one of these. What is this one? Yeah, let's use Firestarter from Jeffree Star. It's a Velvet Trap lipstick. Let's take off. About through my glasses. Take off most of that balm. That was a very noisy lipstick application. I'm sorry if that picked up on camera. I have no idea why that was so, like, that was very annoying to even me. So, I'm sorry. I don't know how I keep losing my setting sprays. Alright. So I'll give you a close-up. And then we'll take down my hair, get the bobby pin out. And I guess this is my unrecognizable makeup. It's just different than how I would normally do it. Let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Give me some ideas about how to fix the contour situation. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to see more of my content. I will see you guys next time. Bye.